Who of you knows Alta Vista? Some hands, few hands. So for those who don't know Alta Vista, it has been the most successful search engine in the 90s. You typed in your search query, and what you got was like 50% porn, 49% completely irrelevant content, and then maybe 1% that was somehow related to what you typed into your search query. Why was that the case? SEO at that time, and of course no one called it like that, meant you put a lot of white text on white background at the bottom of your website with keywords that had absolutely nothing to do with the content of your website. And everyone did that, so it just really didn't work very well. Now those times are gone for a while. Our speaker has been a teenager back in those days. He was in school, but he was already running his first company. They imported goods from China and sold them online in Germany. And that was the time when he understood both the challenges and the importance of SEO. And he wouldn't have mastered it if with his second company, he became top seller at Hitmeister. Now, as I said, those times are long gone. Google has come up and completely changed the rules of the game. When you search for something now, you actually find what you're looking for. But it also means that SEO has completely changed, and you need a very new skill set. Our speaker, Matthäus, has made it his mission to help you get ready with SEO. And he will tell you why optimizing your website for search is actually not a sprint, but a real marathon. So please give an applause to Matthäus Michalik, co-founder of Planeo.
Thank you very much for this introduction. I think it's my first time speaking on a boat, so I hope this will work out and I will not get seasick. And today I want to talk about SEO. I do search for over 10 years now. Every year people ask if search is still important, if search still makes sense in a competitive environment, and often people ask me if SEO isn't dead nowadays. But first of all, I would like to tell you why search is still a very crucial channel within your marketing mix, and why it's the case. On one side, when we had a look on studies, we see that nearly 70% of people starting their informational research, they use search engines to get the information they are looking for. Right? So either they are looking for a product, they are looking for information, maybe they have a problem and would like to solve it. And also when we have a look on the two biggest websites driving traffic to your website, we talk about Google and Facebook. And since end of last year, Google is the major website driving traffic to your website. So this is why Google is still a really important traffic source. And today we don't want to talk about paid advertising, about Google Ads. We want to talk about the organic results, about how to get there, and what you should take care of. When we have a look on other people who are thought leaders in the digital marketing sphere, for example, Florian Heinemann, who has a talk some weeks ago, and he told that search is the first thing you should take care of. Follow with Facebook, continue with Instagram, and after you have managed all those channels, think of video-based advertising. So you see that search is a really, really important channel. And also Andre Alpa, the host of Ask OMR, one of the most successful podcasts in Germany, he says that users are as targeted as can be for the search engine box, right? So the search engine box where you enter a keyword, you definitely enter what you are looking for and not what push marketing pretend you may looking for. So it's really a demand-oriented channel. And as Christian already told us, it's not a sprint. So companies often think that SEO is like a project. We do SEO for 6 months and then we are ready. It's not the case. It's a marathon. And the more competitive your market is, the more time it will take to be on the top positions. And also when we talk about search engine optimization, we have to be aware that we do not optimize for Google, we optimize for the users using Google. So in the past, as Christian already said, it was mainly cheating and manipulating their search results. And nowadays, it's really customer-centric. We need to understand what our customers are searching for, and we need to answer with our website with the right content. So search is a pull channel. So just if there is a demand for a topic, for a product, we can use the search channel. So for example, if we are an innovative startup and you have a product no one is really looking for because the demand is not there, then maybe search is not the right channel to go. So maybe there you have to use Facebook or you have to use display advertising to target your audience or your target group based on different criteria. So search is developing over the last years. There are new techniques coming or new interfaces coming like voice, and voice search is getting more and more important. But when we have a look and companies come to us to help them getting more traffic from search, we still see, I would say, 8 of 10 companies that they do not understand what their particular user target group is searching, and this is why they struggle with the right search strategy. So when we talk about search, we have mainly 4 areas we have to take care of. On one side, we have to understand what is our target group, what are we searching for, so what is our strategy. We have to talk about the technology, what kind of content management system do we use? Are we an e-commerce startup? Are we a B2B company having maybe a WordPress hosted website? We have to talk about the content we create, we publish, we integrate on our website, and how we get backlinks that also Google understands we are an authority for our topic. When we talk about a strategy, one tool I like to use, even if I'm not familiar with the topic, is answerthepublic.com. Answerthepublic.com gives you an understanding what kind of search queries users enter when they search for a specific main keyword, right? So here you see that someone's looking for customer relation management for software, and they have plenty of questions. And if we would be a company selling such a software, we have to ensure that we cover all questions our potential target group may have. So when we would try to adapt all the queries and questions people may have on a classic AIDA model from the 70s, we still have our 4 phases within the customer journey. So on one side, the attention phase, maybe someone is searching how to satisfy my customers, how to improve our customer relationship. So maybe they are not aware that there is a software which can help them to get things done regarding the customer and client relationship, right? So they are searching how to improve the business. On the other side, maybe they are aware that there are customer relationship management software, and they are looking for a specific target group. So maybe are looking for real estate agents, for small businesses, or maybe also like for a hairdresser or a bakery. Then we talk about the functions. So what kind of functions do a company need? If you are a smaller company, maybe you need a CRM with email integration. Maybe you are looking for a CRM with invoicing. So also when you have this kind of product, you have to ensure that you cover every need, every functionality your target group is searching for. And then maybe they know they have a specific brand in mind. So maybe they are directly looking for a combination of Salesforce CRM, HubSpot CRM. So maybe they are aware that those companies are selling this product, or they want to have a free trial. And this is what we see mainly as a first step to understand your target group, to have a clear vision what kind of questions they have, what kind of features they look for, and what kind of information they need when they start the customer journey. And this is how we structure the content. So we start with a keyword research, which ends in a content strategy. So once this is clear, we have to think of what kind of technology we should use to ensure that Google understands our website, but also the users are satisfied with the experience. When we talk about technical optimization, you have a lot of different topics you need to cover. You have to ensure your website is crawlable. You index everything you want to get indexed. You have a fast website on different devices. And you also use technology which is crawlable by Google. So often we see companies are struggling when they use JavaScript because still search engines, and especially Google, is not able to use or to execute JavaScript as we would like to have it. So there's also a discussion between the tech team and the marketing team how to ensure that Google understands what we have on our website without rendering everything, because the more the website the more the search engine have to render, the longer it takes to crawl the whole website. So what I would always suggest is to use a common content management system so that the marketing team can use it without any technical resources. So all companies are always limited in their technical resources. So this is why I would say try to have something which is easy to use. I suggest, for example, for smaller startups and companies to use, for example, WordPress. It's quite easy. Everyone understands it. And it supports a lot of function you need. So you can internationalize, you can integrate rich media, you can use videos, images. It's quite easy to maintain. So it's really important that you have the right technology for your team without any technical resources which may block the sprints, because the technical resources are mainly relevant for the product, but not at all for all the content you may suggest and provide for your customers. So let's talk about the content. The content is really crucial. Also, when we think of the question people have, users have regarding our strategy, that we understand that we need to reflect the search intention of each user with a specific piece of content. So here, for example, there are landing pages for our target groups. So we would have a dedicated landing page for the real estate agents. We would have a dedicated landing page for small businesses, because small businesses for sure have different problems than a real estate agent. So you have to satisfy the customer need, because once we have a good user experience, we are also relevant for search. And nowadays, it becomes even more relevant to be the right answer within the top 10, so that we have a good time on site, we have a low bounce rate, because really the user who is searching for a problem, if he finds the answer on our website. Then also when we talk about the customer journey, it makes sense to have all your features focused on a specific need, if there is a need and people search for it. So for example, here like the CRM with the invoicing feature, with the email integration, calendar integration. And also when we talk about search, we want not just to generate traffic, we also want to get prospects into customers, to become prospects customers, right? So in this case, someone who is looking for a free CRM or who wants to try a CRM, this is like the content I would suggest to have, that you say why your CRM system or your content relationship management is the right one for the person who is searching for this, right? So this is what I always suggest. Think of your customer, how they search, how they interact with your topic, and provide the best content you can provide on the internet. When we talk about content, it's not just written content in written words, it's even more. So we have to ensure if someone is looking for a guide, that maybe we have a video. If someone's looking for a tutorial, maybe we have some images that we describe how to solve things. And also interactive formats can be a way to satisfy the customer's need and to get your customer and your user staying longer on your website. One important thing when we talk about content nowadays, because Google is changing to getting even more search queries with the voice agent, so Google Assistant or even Alexa Home, Alexa Echo. So nowadays, featured snippets, it's like the first result you get. It's not the first one from organic search, but it's the most important when it comes to user interaction. So you see that if we get a featured snippet, it's like a small area in the front of the page, that people interact with this even more. So we have some clients who are occupy the first result, but also the featured box, and they are getting up to 30% of the clicks because it's really prominent. And even if you are not on position 1, you can still be in this answer box because Google is taking the answer which is most relevant regarding the structure, regarding the content itself. And in this case, you see, even if this company, Iron Paper, is not on position 1, they still are on position 0, which is called nowadays, within the featured snippet. So this is what you should take care of when you think of content optimization, how to structure the content, that also you would get the option to be visible within this featured snippet. The last area, this is something I would suggest once you are done with everything else, is to think of your backlinks. So use your PR to ensure you have the right content. Journalists like to use, like to write about. ZipChat is doing quite well when they talk about studies. So they use studies to get involved within classic media, getting a lot of backlinks. Immobilien Scout with a map of Berlin, how high the rents are. So this is like information which is not really relevant for someone who has a problem, is searching on Google, but it's relevant to get backlinks to your website, to get your website more relevant within your topic. So what are the key takeaways for SEO? First, concentrate on your user. Make sure that your user finds what he is looking for. Make sure that your website is crawlable. Your team has the possibility to create content, to publish content, to do everything they want content-wise without any technical resources. Create content which is relevant for your audience and ensure that your content gets linked and searched on the web to show Google that you are a big authority within your topic. So it's all about the user. Focus on a good user experience, make a fast website, create the content they are looking for in the schema they are looking for. If they are looking for videos, ensure you have a video. If they are looking for a tutorial, ensure you have images and graphics. And this is how you definitely will succeed within a hard environment, within a competitive environment, when you always focus on your target group and on your user. Thank you very much.